Hello and welcome to Crafting Unedited. My name's Sierra and today I'm going to show you my process for making baby onesies and bibs. So onesies are a little more difficult, well, I wouldn't say difficult, but it is kind of a different process than just a t-shirt, but not by much at all. So some of the stuff that you're going to need is obviously a onesie and a bib. I got these off of Amazon and they're Lovable Friends. Great quality. The sizing is quite off. This is supposed to be for a 3 to 6 month old. This one looks okay, but it says medium. It's really wonky how their sizing works. So, but it is in a variety pack, and it comes with 15 onesies. I think for like 20 or 30 bucks or something like that. I'm not sure. I'll put the link in the description for you guys. So these are the onesies that I use. I also use Gerber, but they're quite expensive unless you get them on sale. These are thicker as well. They're very quality made. So you're going to need a onesie or a couple and a bib. The bib that I use, it is like a terry cloth material, and the method that I use, it works pretty well. And I got these off of Amazon as well in a large pack, so in bulk. It does have the Velcro on the back, and they're pretty fun to make. So you're going to need a bib, a onesie, a heat press, or an iron, whichever you prefer, totally up to you. I just prefer to use my heat press because it's easier, and I have it. Also, you're going to need some cutouts. I have done 4 cutouts, iron-on cutouts, and I have a baby Groot. I have a quote. It says, "I am a Jedi like my father before me, unless Hogwarts sends my letter like my mother." Kind of can't see that, but you'll see it once it goes. There you go. It's fun. I'm really excited. I was able to get one with Baby Yoda on it. The other one I failed miserably and weeded it wrong, so that was my bad. And then we have Storm Pooper. So Baby Groot and Storm Pooper are going on bibs, and the letter quotes are going on the onesies. So it looks like my heat press is heated up, so we're going to go ahead and get started on that process. To properly place my decals on my onesies, I found this chart which tells you like what sizes to make your images and then where to place it. So I have a 3 to 6 month onesie. My images are 3 to 4 inches, and I'm going to place it 1 inch below the neckline. So you're going to move all your stuff. We're going to do a bib first, just because it's fun. Why not, right? So I always open it up so that it can lay flat. Bring this out some. Bring this out some. Alright. And so we're going to lay the bib flat on the press. I like to just, for myself, keep the Velcro off of the heat press. I'm always afraid that it's going to melt it. Might just be me, but I don't know. I don't want to ruin my product. So we're going to make sure that that's nice and flat. And I actually like to do a pre-press. So basically you just put it on there with nothing on it and press it for just a few seconds. Doo-doo-doo. Alright. And we lift it. Now we have a nice pre-pressed flat bib. We're going to take Baby Groot here. We're going to put him right where we want to place him on the bib. Roughly centered, as you can see. Put him back on. And then slide it back under. Press it down. And hit go. Bibs, you don't want to do too much at a time because of the terry cloth. It could potentially melt and like sear or scorch, not sear. It's not a steak. Anyways, it could scorch the terry cloth material and we don't want that, right? So we'll give it just about 10 more seconds. I did 30 seconds at 300. You could do 350, but I like to do lower amounts for higher, longer periods of time. Words are hard, guys. So for bibs, super easy. You just cut, place, iron. All right, give it a second to cool off a little bit. See, it's not quite adhered. It's not quite stuck. So we're gonna give it one more go. Now with the bibs, if you are using a terry cloth bib, you really want to make sure that you have enough pressure. Using a heat press will help quite a bit because it's automatically applying the pressure, but if you're using like an easy press or an iron, you're going to want to make sure that you apply all of the pressure that you possibly can to it so that it sticks very well onto the terry cloth. Use a very firm surface. I was using an ironing board before, that's what's behind this cabinet, and as I would press, the board would go down because there's no leg on it, so my products weren't sticky. And I couldn't figure out why. It's because I wasn't putting enough pressure on it. With anything, you want to make sure that you're getting a lot of pressure, but with the terry cloth specifically, you're going to need a lot of pressure, like all your body weight pressure. Alrighty, this should be good to go. See, for me, it's very hard to tell, but if you look, it's on there, but to me, I'd like to give it just one more go. You can kind of see like right there where it's pulling up, but I guess it's just pulling up on the baby Groot there, or the fabric, not the actual vinyl. I'm gonna give it a little more longer, or one more time, just because, just for peace of mind. These are for a gift, so I'm not selling them. Come on, stay put. The little knob at the top on my heat press is what has, like, keeps the pressure pushing down. And as you turn it, it comes loose, which is totally normal. I mean, you're thinking as it turns, it turns. So, but I have to keep remembering to turn it, because otherwise the pressure doesn't apply. And what I just said makes me a hypocrite, because I'm not applying enough pressure to my own stuff. So, yeah, you saw that spring back, right? Alright, so we should be good to go now. Let's pull this baby off of baby Groot. There we go. That is much better. Alright, and the way to tell if your decal, your vinyl, is really on to your terry cloth bib, you can use this method for a towel too, like a kitchen towel, is that you can see the detail. I don't know if you can see here, but maybe on his eyes, you can see the detail of the terry cloth through the vinyl. Look how cute he is! He's a little baby Groot. I love baby Groot. So cute. Alright, we're gonna set this bib over here, off to the side. I did not just throw it on the floor, there's a chair over there. And we're gonna grab our next bib. Bibs are typically pretty easy if you have the pressure and the temperature correct. Let's turn you a little more there. I don't want to burn my hand today. Alright, Storm Pooper. Oh, let's get a little pre-press going. See, once you have the pressure right, it's pretty rough to push down. Oops. I don't know what that was. I don't know that I want to know what that was. Alright. Storm pooper. Now you can measure and make sure that you have it centered if you want. I typically have a pretty good eyeball for this stuff, so I don't measure anymore unless I'm doing a bigger shirt. Anything above an extra large, I will measure out because I can't gauge how sizing is on something that big. Alright, so we'll start the timer, get that going. I'm so excited for baby Groot. He's so cute. So we in our household are very big Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy, Harry Potter, Avengers. We're very big on that kind of stuff. And we love all of those movies. We'll go on like binge watching weekends of just watching all Marvel, all Avengers, Star Wars. As the new Star Wars comes out, we typically take a weekend and just rewatch everything. It's really kind of sad, but really awesome at the same time. Alright, Storm Pooper. Let's see. And I can already tell that my pressure wasn't right on the first one because this should be good to go on the first try. If I can grab it. Perfecto. Now the real test on Stormtrooper, and the reason why I decided to do this one for you guys, is it has these little bitty pieces. And sometimes those are very difficult to get to stick. See where the Stormtrooper's vents are? Oh, my light died. Again, I just charged it. Anyways, you'll notice a pattern here that always happens. I just charged the stupid thing all night and it died already. Anyways, so you see these little lines right here, these little vents? They never really stick well unless you have your pressure right. Now, he's good because you can see the terry cloth through all of the you can see the terry cloth through the vinyl. There you go. All right, bibs are done. Moving on to onesies. So the onesies, the reason why they get a bit tricky is that because of how they're situated. So you've got like the crease lines here, the crease lines here, and then on the inside, the fold lines don't match up because it crosses over for easy on and easy off. Parenting tip, if you did not know, you don't have to unsnap. If you have a chaos mess going on down here, an explosion, let's say, you just pull this open, pull it off. That's why these are like that. So you could just pull it down rather than ripping it up and off. Yeah, I've been there. I learned that the hard way. Yeah, if you're a parent, this will save you a few messy things. So how I do it is I will pull my press out, and I should really have this turned more. Lay it flat. And again, I will pre-press it so that I get all of the wrinkles out ahead of time. And also so that I can see where my folds are on the inside. Just makes it a little bit easier to see this way. And I'll just put some pressure on it. I'm sorry if it's dark. I think I need a new light. I don't want to get one, but I don't really think I have a choice at this point. Alrighty, so we have a pre-pressed onesie. You can kind of see where those lines pushed through over here. So that is where I'm going to avoid putting my image. I am a Jedi like my father before me. Unless Hogwarts sends my letter. This is for a coworker, and I'm so glad that she asked me to do this because I have not seen this quote, and I was really happy to do it. Onesies are also very, very difficult to gauge where to place your decal, your vinyl. There we go. You want to place it, I did a little more than an inch below, just because I don't like where it sits if it's like an inch below. This is an inch below, roughly. But then you have all this blank space. Well, I guess that's okay if you want them to wear pants with it. So we'll do it an inch below, just in case. Roughly an inch below. Alrighty. And if you put this on, if you put your decal on your material and then you're moving it around and it shifts around, an easy fix for that is just some pins. Some little sewing pins. And if you have the Cricut Maker, chances are you have some of those. If you're a sewer, chances are you have some of those. If not, you can go pick some up for pretty cheap. You can also use safety pins. But mine, I tend to be pretty careful so that they stick, so I don't have to worry about that. Alright, slide this under. And let's flatten out those sleeves a little bit there. And we're ready to press. Some people use a Teflon sheet with these, and I have them. It's another step in the process I don't want to complete. Alright, so we've got it on there, and it is pressing. And while that one is pressing, I'm going to go ahead and, maybe not. These onesies have been sitting in my supply closet for a while, so they've kind of collected some fuzzies. We're just going to clean this off. There we go, beautiful. And then we're going to lift, turn, pull out. And the vinyl that I'm using is a cool peel. Well, it's a hot peel, but if you peel it when it comes right off, you're going to, one, burn your fingers, and two, it's not going to peel off properly. So I typically just give it a little bit of air, and then I will peel slowly. I'm checking to make sure that I can see the details of the fabric behind my vinyl. And I can, so we are good to go. With thin little letters like this, you really want to make sure that it is stuck on there. Yep, we're good. A little. So part of my weeding got stuck on the shirt, which is not a big deal. I'll peel that off later. But that's the onesie. And it's all done. You can see the details of the shirt, the threading behind the vinyl. Good to go. Next. All right. Let's get this on here. Do some pre-pressing. And get you guys out of here so that you're not watching me all day long, because I'm sure that you have better things to do, right? I know I do. I'm supposed to go work out when I'm done with this. Yeah. Alright. Workouts are, for me, are a non-optional. Otherwise, I just don't look good in stripes. We'll just put it that way. Prison stripes don't look good on me. So I work out for my sanity. And my health, obviously, you know. If you're not working out for your health in some way, shape, or form, then are you doing it right? Are you living your life right? That was very controversial. I'm sorry. See, I always like to lift up my work to see if I like it when I look at it. Trying to get it on here so that it's straight. Baby Yoda's throwing me off a little bit. Perfect. The vinyl that I use Siser Easyweed for pretty much all of my work. Siser Easyweed, and that's primarily because I have never had an issue with it outside of Siser Stretch. It's like Easy Stretch or Heat Stretch or something along those lines. I'm not entirely sure. But that does not like to stick. It is the most difficult to keep on after a few washes. It is really brutal. But Siser Easyweed has been by far the best vinyl that I have been able to find. There is a company that I just found called JPI Blanks that I haven't tried their vinyl yet, and that's because I just have an abundance of everything and I haven't needed something yet. I didn't press the timer, but when I do need some new supplies, I will be ordering from them to try them out. Heard such good things about them and their vinyl, and I don't know, I'm excited. And it's pretty inexpensive. It's a lot less than going to like Michael's or any of your local craft stores. Other than that, I love Amazon for all of my vinyl needs. I will warn you though, make sure that you read the reviews. Even though it says Siser, some people aren't authorized Siser dealers and they will say that they're Siser, but they're really not Siser. I have had that happen, unfortunately. I have been a victim of Siser fraud, vinyl fraud, if we would call it that. And just to avoid you having to do that, read the reviews. Make sure that you read through the reviews, not just the first few, because some of those places will pay people to write a good review. Alright. See, Baby Yoda stuck? If Baby Yoda stuck, we're solid. Alright. Perfect. Got another little speckle on there. Alright. Look at how cute. Little Baby Yoda. He's so cute. Alright, peeps. That, my friends, is how you make onesies. Fits me perfectly, doesn't it? And bibs. Alright, so I will post in the description what vinyl I used, the heat press that I used, as well as the onesies and the bibs that I used. I'll post links for all of that in there for you guys so that you can go on and get your own onesies. You can also dye those, so if you don't like the plain white, just throw them in some dye and let them soak, and then you've got whatever color you want. Even tie-dye. Tie-dye baby onesies are amazing. I have to do that one day. Anyway, so that is how you make a baby a onesie and a bib. And I just backed into my heat press. There we go. So until next time, please subscribe to my channel and hit that alert so that you know when I am on. in my crazy, silly videos where words are hard and I mess things up. We'll see you later, guys.